Welcome to St. Mary's basketball here on the YouTube live stream. I'm Charlie Alamo. I'll be your voice for today. We've got an exciting matchup here. St. Anthony's and St. Mary's, both freshman teams facing off, powerhouses right now. Starting the floor for St. Mary's, we see Jovain Walters, Nicholas Sham, Kyle Jackson, Jordan Hawkins, and there should be one more here, but starting for St. Anthony's, we have out here Kareem O'Brien, Tristan Correa, Morgan O'Reilly, number 5, Arde Danenza, and number 11, Josh Chung. Oh, coming off the bleachers here. Looks like he was a bit confused. It was Jordan Rankin. Tip-off begins now as St. Mary's begins with the possession. Nicholas Cham crosses the logo. He's on Josh Chung. Kyle Jackson here, looking for a pass. It's tipped away by number 5, Arden Denzina. Still be St. Mary's ball as Kyle Jackson is ready to check it in. Gets it inside to the big man is Kyle Jackson outside on the perimeter. Nicholas Cham double teamed here. Drive inside by Jordan Hawkins leads to a good layup there. Good inside move there. Good press defense here by St. Mary's. They're using it early here. Josh Chung for the 3. Called out of bounds on his 3-point attempt. It'll be St. Mary's ball. They get another defender on Cham as he passes it off to Jackson. Cham open for 3. His 3-pointer good. We're out to an early lead, 5-0. St. Mary's as St. Anthony's coach Tom Rossi calls a timeout. For St. Mary's, this is the first league game in the new year, 2017. Hopefully, it will be a great one for them. Their league record to this point is 2-1. Over the winter Christmas break, St. Mary's won a tournament. That should be exciting as they come out blazing for this new year. Ready to resume play here. St. Anthony starts out with the ball. Excellent sweltering defense here by St. Mary's, just trapping out every man. It's St. Mary's ball. That's the fantastic defense of St. Mary's right there. That's what Coach Ira Hunt prides himself on setting up for this team. Cham calling the plays as he cuts across. Kyle Jackson's 3, good. It's an early lead here, 7-0 for the Gales. Excellent steal there by Cham. Cham loses it, but he tips it out of bounds. He stepped out as he saved it. Almost went into the hands of Morgan O'Reilly there, but was called out beforehand. O'Reilly. He traveled right off the inbound. That's a bit embarrassing. Tom Rossi never likes to see that. Him and his assistant, Mike Moore. Tried to get it to the big man inside, but it's tipped away by Kareem O'Brien. Excellent steal, fast break opportunity. The layup is finished by Jovain Walters. That's a great fast break. A commanding 9-0 lead for St. Mary's now. Kareem O'Brien taking it inside. He was looking for the foul there, but he doesn't get it. Good floater attempt there inside by Jordan Hawkins, but layup's no good as Cham gets it on the top of the key. Jackson open, gets the shot. doesn't take it. Instead of Cham. Timeout called here. Looks like by St. Mary's. As they were looking for the correct play there. Maybe a bit confused about what to do. The offense resets now. St. Anthony's has checked in Jack Walsh now. And they also checked in Tristan, well no, yeah, Tristan. Kyle Jackson. Good tip pass there, Cham comes up with it by Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins, good take inside there, the floater is good. Josh Chung against Jovain. Layup is good against Jovain Walters. This is Kyle Jackson into the big man, Jovain Walters. Cham, perimeter. Jordan Hawkins gets it outside and passes it to Cham. Fires it to Jackson inside. Good ball movement here by St. Mary's. Stumbles with it. Kyle Jackson inside, looking for the foul there, doesn't get it. Good put up there. Jordan Rankin got the rebound, but it was tipped out of bounds there. St. Anthony's will take it out. Jack Reardon has also checked in for St. Anthony's now as they come out of the break, and good steal there by Jordan Rankin. Cham taking it inside there. Pass to Jordan Rankin was taken away. That looks like by Josh Chung. Good pass inside to the big man, Tristan Correa. Gets the foul on Jovain Walters. That'll be his first foul. Tristan Correa looking at 2 free throws now. Connects on the first one. It's 3-11. St. Mary's advantage. We have 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in this first period. As Correa lines up to take his second free throw. Second one is good. He makes it just a 7-point game here. Still a very commanding lead, that one that the freshmen like to have. They're calling it a 5-second violation there as Cham couldn't get it out in time. Jack Walsh will check it in. Let's pass it to Josh Chung. The 3 there by Jack Reardon is good. Coming out from the bench there, that's a good bench play right there to get him out of the game hot. Jordan Hawkins passes it up to Jordan Rankin. Pass was taken away there. St. Anthony's dribbling across. Pass there, difficult pass there. As he passes it out to number 5, Arden Denton, as they cut it down to just a 1-point lead. Pass inside to the big man as Jordan Hawkins passes it to Kyle Jackson. Kyle Jackson, baseline floater is good. That's a good move there inside as we have 4 minutes exactly remaining in this first period. St. Anthony's hesitant to take it out of the backcourt this game early. Good fake there inside by Jack Reardon, but the shot is no good. Cham ready to be double teamed across the logo as he gets it back out. He's near the backcourt line. He pops the 3, Cham. His 3, no good. Good put up there by Oh, Jovain Walters got a couple of rebounds, but he didn't tip it in. Instead, he tipped it out of bounds, and it's still St. Mary's ball. In for St. Mary's now is Ryan Bishop, number 5. Cham, perimeter. Bishop bullets it to Rankin as Bishop gets it back. He lines up for the three-pointer. It's good. 6-point lead for St. Mary's again as they try to spark it to make it even bigger. Excellent D here by St. Mary's. Chung, the three-pointer. No good. Rebound here by number 1, Jack Walsh, but it's tipped out of bounds by, looks like, Ryan Bishop. It'll be St. Mary's ball. Chung here passes against Ryan Bishop as he passes it inside to Tristan Correa. Good pass there inside to Chung as the shot lined up by Jack Walsh is no good. Jordan Hawkins pressured now as he turns it over to Jack Walsh. Oh, but he turns it over to Ryan Bishop as he gets into the big man inside. It's blocked by Tristan Correa. That gets the bench hyped. Dylan Ha checks in now for St. Mary's. He's looking to be a productive bench scorer right now as St. Mary's looking to extend this lead. Pass inside to Jovain Walters was tipped away. That's another turnover. Josh Chung inside. He waits for the big man to pass him, and Josh Chung gets the easy layup. Jovain Walters to Jordan Hawkins. On Rankin. Bishop saves a good hustle play there by Hawkins. Bishop picks it up as he passes the pass inside. Tipped away again. That's another turnover for St. Mary's, and it's not looking good for them on that retrospect. Big man has been quiet so far. Jovain Walters. He's been able to provide some defense here, but for St. Mary's, they've been committing too many turnovers, and they need to change something right now in their eyes. Cham checks back in for St. Mary's as he replaces Jovain Walters. Rankin all the way up to Ryan Bishop. He waits and he sets up the layup and he takes it. 1:35 remaining, 6-point lead, still 18-12 St. Mary's. Tristan Correa to Chung. Chung pass inside there to number 20. Good block there by number 30, Jordan Hawkins. That was an excellent defensive play there as he gets the block on number 20, Jordan Juice. Chung ready to check it in now as number 44 checks in for St. Anthony's, Gavin Miller. Pressure defense here by St. Mary's. Bishop gets screened. He was looking for the illegal screen call there, but he doesn't get it. Chung lines up for the three-pointer. Bishop got back on that one, but Chung's three-pointer is good. It's a three-point game. Taking it up inside. Bishop on the three-point line. Takes it inside against number 44, Gavin Juice. Foul called on the floor there. Called on Josh Chung. That'll be his first. To Rankin. Cham now has it on the outer perimeter. Ref is saying it's his time as he tries to lower the time clock right now. It'll be 49.1 seconds as St. Mary's has an 18-15 advantage here against St. Mary's. It's been a close game so far. Hot to Cham now. Screen by Jovain Walters doesn't work. As the pass out of bounds, Hod looked like he was trying to get it, but he lost it. Out of bounds, it goes to St. Anthony's now. Jack Reardon ready to check it in. Reardon gets the ball inside. Bounce now, he crosses, attempts to cross Ryan Bishop. As defensive confusion leads to another good shot by St. Mary's Jordan Juice. It's a 1-point game here now. Pressure defense in the backcourt by St. Anthony's has Jordan Hawkins getting the ball as best as the hot inside. Scoop layup, no good. Everybody's jumping here as the hustle play has Jovain Walters ending up with it as a jump ball. It'll be St. Anthony's ball coming out of the jump. And in for St. Mary's now is Kyle Jackson replacing Dylan Hod. 9 seconds remaining in the first. They get it inside to Kareem O'Brien. Kareem O'Brien, excellent defense by Ryan Bishop in the backcourt. The shot by number 1, Jack Walsh, was no good as the quarter ends. St. Mary's got off to an 11-0 lead, but since then, it's been 17 to 18 as we end the first quarter. We'll get ready to start off the second in just a little bit. Welcome back to St. Mary's basketball here on YouTube. I'm Charlie Alamo. As St. Anthony's has outscored St. Mary's 17-7 since that beginning lead St. Mary's had. Cham ready to go in now. Has passed it into Ryan Bishop. The same five there St. Mary's is running with now. Nicholas Cham, Ryan Bishop, Jovain Walters. Pass over there to number 5. Ends up in the hands of Arden Azinia. Good defensive play there by Jordan Hawkins as he tips it out of bounds. In for St. Anthony's is Arden Denzina. Number 23, Kareem O'Brien. Josh Chung. Number 24, Morgan O'Reilly, as O'Reilly himself takes it up on the floor. Chung O'Reilly inside to Kareem O'Brien. Finishes the layup strong. St. Anthony's has their first lead of the game. It's 19-18 here. 7:30 remaining left in the second quarter. Cham outside. He's deep from the three-point line. Jordan Hawkins inside to Walters. Passing there to Ryan Bishop. It's good. Good pass there. Good cut. Good layup by Ryan Bishop. Chong here. O'Brien looking for the pass. Gets it to Chung, far away. Good block there by Jovain Walters to Ryan Bishop. The pass is too far. Can't catch it, Ryan. Ryan can't catch it. Chung outside. He's against Bishop. To number 5, Arden Danzana. In Korea. Good hustle defense there by Jordan Hawkins. The shot falls from Morgan O'Reilly. Morgan O'Reilly has been kind of a good bench player so far for St. Anthony's as they look for some quick rapid-fire scoring off of their huge roster. Nicholas Cham gets tangled up here with Morgan O'Reilly, and O'Reilly ends up leading the way with it as it'll be St. Anthony's ball. Looked like there was a bit of confusion there by St. Anthony's, and even by me. I apologize for that. O'Reilly to Enzina. In for St. Anthony's is Jack Walsh. As Morgan O'Reilly commits the foul on, looks like it was Jordan Hawkins. It'll be a possession foul. At first it might have looked like they might have gotten free throws at that point. It's a 21-20 game here. St. Anthony's advantage. 6 minutes exactly remaining in this second period. Bishop near the logo. Pass inside to Jovain Walters to Cham. Outside his three-pointer. No good. Cham gets back on defense. He makes the St. Anthony's Arden Denzina tumble with it, but they get it back here. Shot by Enzina, no good. Rebound by O'Reilly. Korea. Shot by Enzina. It's good. St. Anthony's extends to a 3-point lead as St. Mary's calls a timeout. St. Anthony's bench loving that play style. Well, following this game, exciting one again. St. Mary's girls varsity will be battling St. Anthony's girls varsity basketball team. An early matchup of league powers here. Recently, in a couple of the last years, it's either been St. Anthony's or St. Mary's girls running away with the championship. And, well, this following game should be exciting. It's part of an exciting doubleheader here on YouTube broadcasting for St. Anthony's. 5 minutes and 30 seconds roughly remaining in the second quarter as St. Anthony's had extended out with a 3-point lead. They've been able to pressure St. Mary's enough to a point where they kind of have one, they feel like they have to throw it away, but it's kind of led to too many turnovers and ineffective play on offense. We come out of the huddle here. St. Mary's starting the floor with Nicholas Sham, Rankin, Hawkins, Walters, and Bishop. St. Anthony's starts with O'Reilly, Walsh, Korea, number 22, Reardon, and Enzina. Bishop to Cham. He's done a great job of shooting some quick three-pointers as he provided for this early lead here, but now it's kind of grown out of him. Jovain Walters picks up the foul on O'Reilly. That'll be his second. Walters will shoot free throws. Walters connects on the first, and it's now a 2-point game.
Come on, Jordy. Be right there, hold that down, Don't let nobody get behind you.
And so Walters connects on the second. 22-23 now. Walsh checking it up against Cham. He's double teamed. Good defense there by Nicholas Sham. Coach Ira Hunt loves that play. Telling his man to keep his hands up instead of the reach. Walsh back to number 22. Jack Reardon against Bishop. Puts the moves on him. Sends it to Korea. As Walsh driving it inside against Rankin. The pass looked like it was intended for Korea. Oh, good defense there by number 30 on St. Mary's, Hawkins. As he tips it out of bounds, St. Mary's ball. St. Mary's going left, St. Anthony's going to the right here. 4 minutes and 45 seconds roughly remaining here, second quarter. Nicholas Sham bends his body there to pick up the basket. His three-pointer, he lined it up, but it was no good. Good rebound there by Jovain Walters. He put it up right off the jump. Another rebound by Jovain Walters and another put-up. That's excellent rebounding there by Jovain Walters. St. Mary's loves to see that. O'Reilly, the defense back on him. Good pick off there by Cham. Cham to Bishop. Bishop His layup, no good. Looks like he might have been fouled in the back by O'Reilly, but they're not calling it. It's a 1-point lead. Tom Rossi, the St. Anthony's coach, pleased so far with the St. Anthony's team play, but they're now down by 1. Correa loses it. Didn't fully catch the passes. The pass up to Bishop. It's good. Easy layup. Fast break opportunities that St. Mary's absolutely loves to have, as I'm sure every team would. Again, smothering defense by St. Mary's as Kyle Jackson checks in for St. Mary's, and number 44, Gavin Miller, checks in for St. Anthony's. O'Reilly catches it at the free throw line. He takes it inside. The foul on Kyle Jackson as he checks into the game. They're saying he was hit in midair. As O'Reilly is sent to the line here now. This free throw is good. 3:45 remaining in this second quarter as the Gales now have a 2, perhaps 1 lead after this free throw. It remains a 2-point lead as it appears that 44 commits the foul. Gavin Miller commits the foul on the box out there as St. Mary's, number 30, Hawkins had great positioning. Walters gets it inside and he passes it to Champ. Bishop against Chung now. To Walters against Miller. Walters inside. They have no good. The inbound play coming from Jordan Hawkins now. Jackson. Cham, his 3-pointer, he lines it up. Shot no good. He tried for the hustle play there, but Jack Walsh got in his way as he cut him off to get that offensive rebound, rather. Number 22, Reardon against Cham. Trying to put the moves on him, looking down as he dribbles. Chung. Back to Reardon. Reardon, his 3-pointer, it's good. St. Anthony's takes another 1-point lead, 27-26. Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins inside, shot no good. Looks like he got bumped there by Miller. Bishop inside, contorts his body, gets the foul. Good inside movement there by Bishop as he picks up the 2 free throws against O'Reilly. It appears that'll be his second foul. So we got a couple of subs here for St. Anthony's ready to check in. Jordan Juice and Korea will check in now for St. Anthony's as Jordan Rankin checks in for St. Mary's. Nicholas Cham coming out of the game. A bit of joking around there as the ref disconnected the net from the hoop as it was stuck there. Bishop connects on the second free throw as it's maintained as a 1-point lead. Good hustle play there by Jordan Hawkins as he gets tangled up with number 22, Reardon. Kyle Jackson, Ryan Bishop now crosses the 10-second line as Jackson rolling the plays. A bit of confusion by the defense there. They thought it was tipped off St. Mary's, but it's actually tipped off St. Anthony's. And St. Mary's will retain possession here. They've been running the same rotation basically as Bishop gets it just about the logo. Walters, good pass there inside to Jordan Hawkins as he gets the N1 layup. those beautiful moves through contact is what St. Mary's is going to have to do to win this game. St. Anthony's so far has been playing excellent physical basketball on the interior defense. Jordan Hawkins also connects on the free throw. So the N1 play is complete. As Reardon gets it inside to Tristan Correa. Reardon looks like he might line up a shot there, but he gets it to Jordan Juice. Jordan Juice inside. N1. They just exchanged an N1 for an N1. Nicholas Champ comes back into the game for number 20, Kyle Jackson. Juice connects on the free throw. Makes it a 1-point game again. St. Anthony's timeout. Also later tonight, but it's not being broadcasted, another varsity boys game. Say the boys varsity basketball team for St. Mary's is looking to capture a win against St. Anthony's, a tough competitor, as all the St. Anthony's teams really are. But St. Mary's, especially the freshmen here tonight, have been able to capture good opportunities all around. It's a 1-point game, roughly 2:30 remaining here in the second quarter. The total foul count, St. Anthony's with 6 personal fouls and St. Mary's with 4 up to this point. The teams disband. Ready to resume play here. Gym quite packed here for the boys freshmen of St. Mary's. Champ calling the plays as he gets it across from Reardon. He wants to put the moves on Reardon. Gets it to Jordan Rankin rather. Pass inside to Ryan Bishop. He tries to connect on the layup. Looking for the contact there as well, but he doesn't get it. Reardon against Bishop now. Reardon doesn't line up the shot. Instead, Jordan Juice does. But it's called a travel there. It was on Jordan Juice as he tries to connect on that three-pointer. His attempt was fogged by another turnover. It's been a barrage of them so far in this game from both teams. An interesting little development there as both teams look to remain clean on the basketball end. Take there inside by Ryan Bishop was instead of off, and he puts up another shot. It's no good. He keeps looking for the fouls, but he's not getting them. Instead, St. Anthony's will take it out. Josh Chung inside to Reardon. Gavin Miller, the big man, picks it up as Correa, the small forward, setting the screen on Bishop now. Jordan Juice against Jovain Walters. Tom Rossi absolutely furious at the way his team is lined up here as Jordan Juice comes away with it. Foul called on the big man, Jovain Walters. He's questioning the foul call here as it was in midair as Jordan Juice. So attempting to get the rebound. But they retain possession anyway. Roughly 1:30 remaining, still halftime here. Still a 1-point game. Both teams scoreless for a little while now. Pick by Gavin Miller leads to Josh Chung, getting it to Juice. Juice to Reardon. Pick by Gavin Miller is called an illegal screen. He's questioning it, but they say it was some movement there. Hard contact. That St. Mary's gets ready to take it out. Walters inside. Puts it on the floor, but he doesn't continue with it. As Cham calls for the screen here. Screen is shoved off by Reardon. As Cham calling the plays as he takes it inside. Inside to Rankin, into Walters. Walters doesn't put it on the floor, but instead puts it up. 3-point game here for the Gales. The fast bullet by Correa to Reardon. It's too overhead, too fast. It goes back to St. Mary's. Coach Ira calling the plays here as Hunt. Good move inside there by Jordan Hawkins, but the skyhook was no good. Josh Chung, fast break opportunity now for St. Anthony's. He took it all the way. He gets the foul call. St. Anthony's bench becomes electric for a moment there. Foul again is on Jovain Walters. That'll be, I believe that'll be his second. 16.7 seconds remaining here in the second period as Chung connects on the first one. Jackson checking in now for St. Mary's as the quarter is just about ready to end. Close game back and forth so far. Both teams really competitive tonight. They each want to win, especially with the records they've been given. Good block there by Jordan Hawkins as Gavin Miller put it up too late. Good move inside by Ryan Bishop as he gets the last second shot. Good fast break opportunity, good layup. St. Anthony's running out of time now. Reardon, the pass to Correa. Cham will save it for the steal as the quarter ends. A 4-point lead, 35-31, St. Mary's. I'm Charlie Alamo. We're ready to send it to halftime. Stay tuned. Welcome back to St. Mary's basketball here on the YouTube channel. I'm Charlie Alamo. Ryan Bishop takes it inside, and the shot is no good. We saw early in the first half how St. Mary's was able to break out to an early advantage, but St. Anthony's quickly combating that. It's become sort of a pattern here that this game goes back and forth, but starting the second half, it's a 4-point lead. And it turns into a 6-point lead as Rankin gets the easy layup. Reardon takes it up. Starting this half of action, it's a Korea. Bishop against Reardon. Good hustle there by Ryan Bishop. Ryan Bishop takes it all the way. The layup is good. He extends it to an 8-point lead here. Ryan Bishop, absolutely wonderful defense there. Juice looking for a shot attempt or a pass. And he passes it to Korea. But Hawkins all the way. Looks like it was tipped out of the hands of Korea. Tristan Korea knocking it out of bounds. He's been able to provide some quick points for St. Anthony's and some hustle defense, but Hawkins comes away with it. Cham lines up the shot, but it's no good. Hawkins the rebound, the put back, no good. Walters the put back again. Another rebound for Walters. Another rebound for St. Mary's. Walters, another. So many rebounds as he extends it to a 10-point lead. The St. Anthony's defense just got absolutely hammered inside there. As Chung now against Cham. Reardon inside, floater is good. 6:37 remaining in the third period. Ryan Bishop stumbles with it. He's double teamed. Out to Rankin. Rankin inside to Hawkins. Hawkins dribbles, falls. Walters, another rebound. He's come out of the gates fiery and hot. This second half is, again, he makes it another 10-point lead for St. Mary's. Peterson lines up the shot there, but it's no good. Bishop taking it all the way, loses it into the hands of Korea. Number 5, Denzina, was just hammered as good hustle there by Cham turns into a foul for Mr. Jordan Hawkins, number 30. Goes to the line for 2 free throws. St. Mary's has changed up the game plan a little bit coming into the second half as the hustle play has just been absolutely phenomenal. Hawkins' first free throw is good, and that makes it an 11-point game. This ties their largest lead in the game with 11. Makes it a 12-point lead, now the largest lead in this game. Roughly 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Cham is against Chung at the logo. Crosses it. Again, good defense there by Ryan Bishop, looking for the charge attempt there. I thought he was there, but another floater attempt by Reardon there. Looks like it was about to go in, but it's no good. Good hustle there by Reardon. But Cham comes up with it. It's Hawkins. Another layup attempt. It's good! Hawkins. Absolutely phenomenal. St. Mary's has come out of the gates just absolutely fiery tonight. Walters, good defense there on the shot. Tristan Korea lost it out of bounds. Timeout called here by St. Anthony's. 5 minutes remaining, approximately. It's turned into a 14-point lead for St. Mary's. Coach Ira Hunt's gotta love this play. Jovain Walters, as he talks it over with his coach, has 3 fouls. Coming up next on the St. Mary's YouTube live streams is the girls varsity team facing up against St. Anthony's. girls varsity basketball team. That should also be a good one. As mentioned before, both teams are always championship contenders. For the past 7 years, it's been kind of a pattern that St. Mary's and St. Anthony's girls basketball will absolutely just be dominant. And both teams hoping to make an impact for their schools, really coming into this new year, a new opportunity for both schools, really, to balance out their team's game plan and just win some games, have some fun playing the great sport of basketball. St. Anthony's has Tristan Correa, Josh Chung, O'Reilly, Enzina, and Reardon in now. Start off out from this timeout. Hawkins to Rankin. Rankin takes it inside. They're saying he was pushed on the baseline. It appeared to be a blocking foul on O'Reilly. His third foul. O'Reilly will come out of the game for number 20 now. Number 20 for St. Anthony's, Jordan Juice. Jam all the way out to Bishop. Hawkins. Rankin lines up the call, doesn't make it, it's an air ball. Rebound by N. Denzina. It's Chung. Chung runs into his own man, Reardon. Chung at the logo. He almost commits a backcourt violation there. That's sort of been a pattern for St. Anthony's early in this game. Reardon to number 5, N. Denzina. Good defense there by Bishop. Shot no good. Jovain Walters becomes tangled up with it as the St. Anthony's bench becomes electric for number 20, Jordan Juice. And Denzina lines up the shot, but it's no good. As Rankin had a grip on it, he gets tangled up with Jordan Juice here. It appears to be a foul, actually, on Jordan Juice. Hard foul there by Jordan Juice. He commits another one as Jordan Rankin will head to the line for a 2. Roughly 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Still a 14-point lead. Both teams scoreless for about 1 to 2 minutes. Rankin can't hit on the first, but he's got another one. St. Mary's playing with 2 men back already. Rankin can't hit on the second. He goes 0 for 2. As Chung passes the logo. Takes it inside against Rankin, but passes it out to Juice. Reardon against Cham. Tipped out by Hawkins there, as it retains to be St. Anthony's ball. Reardon lines up a shot. It's good. Makes it 36 to 47. St. Mary's. 3:30 remaining in this third quarter. Good move there by Nicholas Cham as he crosses. He makes Josh Chung turn around. Oh, tries it again. Loses it on his foot though. Hawkins against Reardon. Hawkins taking it inside. Good pass there to Walters. Gets the contact there. Goes to the line. Absolutely aggressive play here by St. Mary's to get these good passes, good looks. Gets Jovane Walters the foul. His subs ready to check in now for both teams. Kyle Jackson will check in for St. Mary's as number 14. First time in the game today for number 4. Oh, Jack Garvey checks in for St. Anthony's. My fault. I'm so sorry about that break in broadcast. And Denson adjusts it to Reardon. Ryan Bishop takes it away as he's against Juice. Hard foul there. Ryan Bishop is on the floor as Tom Rossi comes infuriated at that foul call. The foul looks like it's about to be on number 14, who just checked into the game, Jack Garvey. That's an early foul to pick up there. I don't think any coach could be happy with that. Bishop hits the first. As another sub comes in for St. Anthony's, Jack Walsh. Ryan Bishop connects on the second. Another good defensive hustle there by Ryan Bishop. He comes away with it. Doesn't find the man to pass to. Instead, he passes it to Walters. Hawkins. Hawkins is called for a travel. Looks like he might have picked up the ball and walked as he was cutting baseline. 2:45 remaining in this third period. It's a 15-point game, 51-36 for St. Mary's. Excellent advantage here they got. Excellent defense again by St. Mary's, but St. Anthony's is coming up with it. Number 1, Walsh is and Denson will try to pick up a shot as Correa gets the rebound. Correa puts it back up against 3 men against on St. Mary's. They pin the foul on Hawkins as Tristan Correa is sent to the line. This is his second time heading to the line now. There's been plenty of fouls in this game though. It's certainly been one of the lower points for both of these teams as the coaches might see it. Nicholas Cham checks back in for St. Mary. Sorry about that. As he tries to provide some scoring off his bench now. Both teams running with a relatively similar rotations they've maintained all game as Correa connects on his second free throw. He goes 2 for 2 again at the line as he did earlier. Good move there by Nicholas Cham. Almost drops and ends in as Maggie gets him back to Cham. Cham calling for the plays now. Rankin inside. Rankin doesn't even get the foul call there as he was looking for it. Ref looked like they might have questioned if it was a foul, but no. St. Anthony's comes away with it as end ends in a really close to the 8-second line now. Jordan Juice against Kyle Jackson. Good cut there inside by Juices. He picks up the foul call. Foul call looks like it might have been on Jordan Rankin. This Juice heads to the line now. Can't connect on the first one. It's a 13-point game as Jordan Hawkins checks back in for St. Mary's. Jordan Juice connects on the second one as Nicholas Chan taking it up for St. Mary's. He's questioning the play call there as Nicholas Chan turns it over. And Densino. Nice layup opportunity there. Fast break. Cuts it to a 10-point lead. Hawkins to Rankin. Timeout for St. Mary's. Ira Hunt. Frustrated that St. Mary's lost a 5-point lead. Well, a 15-point lead, but now it's turned into a 10-point lead. St. Anthony's has gained 5 points as it remains 51-41. Roughly 1:30 remaining here in this third quarter. Well, I've just received this information, this just in, from St. Mary's live broadcasting team that I've got right next to me. They're looking to broadcast some middle school games, as you might know, the middle school right across from one of the buildings of St. Mary's High School. They're looking to do some of the games broadcasting-wise. Trying to get both schools involved. It's sure to be an exciting venture. The players probably love it. We certainly love broadcasting here. As Nicholas Cham calls the plays, Ryan Bishop lines up. Bishop outside. Bishop take inside. Bishop calls no, ref calls no shot. As Jack Walsh picks up a quick foul there. A blocking foul, not a shooting foul as once believed. St. Mary's again going with free throw defenders back now is a big man and Nicholas Cham. Play back against Ryan Bishop now, who is taking his first free throw. Shots good. .11 remaining in this third quarter. It's an 11-point lead. Could be a 12-point lead right here if Ryan Bishop connects again. Bishop connects, and we're up to a 12-point lead again for St. Mary's. As Dwayne Bernard gets ready to check in, this is his first appearance in the game. Jordan Juice against Cham. Walsh at the logo. Good defense there by Jordan Hawkins that went off the knee. As Dwayne Bernard checks in for Rankin here. Reardon also checks in for St. Anthony's. Walsh checking out with that quick foul he picked up earlier when he subbed in and sloppy play. Pass inside to Korea. Elbow shot, no good. Hits the backboard as Dwayne Bernard comes up with it. Hawkins dribbling the ball now as he finds Cham. Cham telling his men to get to their proper positions. Roughly 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Dwayne Bernard pass tipped away by Reardon as he passes it to Hawkins, who gets the N1 again. That's a fantastic play again by Jordan Hawkins and by St. Mary's. Getting these easy layups combined with a sloppy defense of St. Anthony's. Foul is believed to be on Tristan Correa. Jordan Hawkins connects and he converts the three-point play. And for St. Mary's again, for the big man, Jordan Walters, is Kyle Jackson. They're on the sideline. Is good defense there by Dwayne Bernard and point guards to just kind of send a turnover. Another one. And Tom Rossi and his assistant, Mike Moore, can't be happy with the turnovers this team has had. Cham takes it inside, but he loses it. As it's over to Jordan Juice. Layup opportunity. No good. Dwayne Bernard comes up with the rebound. They've got to finish on those opportunities. It's called a travel. believed to be on Ryan Bishop now was, it's another turnover. We've seen a lot of travels here, mainly for St. Mary's, but also for St. Anthony's, as despite the lead being quite close, there's been some sloppy play so far. The girls ready to take their positions in the locker room to play St. Anthony's girls varsity team. That's sure to be a good one. Tune into Sven Eisman broadcasting on that one. I'm going to take my handle at the camera at that game. 1 second remaining left as Reardon puts up the half-court heave. Shots no good. Third quarter ends in a 15-point lead for St. Mary's. I'm Charlie Alamo. I'll be right back with the fourth and final quarter. We're back with St. Mary's basketball. I'm Charlie Alamo. It's a 15-point lead here for St. Mary's, starting off the fourth quarter. St. Mary's in white, St. Anthony's in black. Remains St. Mary's ball off the tip there by Josh Chung. St. Mary's running with Dwayne Bernard at point guard, Nicholas Cham, Ryan Bishop, Jordan Hawkinson, Rankin. Hawkins inside. Good move there. Contorts his body to get the easy layup. He makes it a 17-point lead. By God, this is the biggest one they've had yet. O'Reilly to Chung. Chung Bassett. So O'Reilly passes it off to Reardon again. Reardon trying to put the moves on Bernard, but he doesn't get past him. Chung almost looked like he would have taken a baseline layup here. Is Kareem O'Brien. Kareem O'Brien inside. Shot's no good. Kareem O'Brien gets his own rebound and puts it up as Ryan Bishop had fell. Ryan Bishop is double teamed on the logo. It's Bernard. He swatted in the corner. Takes a nice little floater layup, but it's no good. O'Reilly comes up with the rebound as Reardon. Kareem O'Brien fakes out Cham. Takes a nice little elbow shot there and it's good. St. Anthony's makes it a 14-point game. 6:30 roughly remaining in this third period. Overhead pass to Bishop as Bishop takes it inside again. Nice little underhanded layup there. Swooped it under as Chung comes all the way back. Gets an N1 play. That sends the St. Anthony's bench flying. Exciting for their teammate Josh Chung, the starting point guard. He came out of this game electric, and he's been ever since. He's been kind of quiet the second and third quarters, but that could happen. Dylan Hod and Jovain Walters check in for St. Anthony's now. The big man Jovain Walters has been able to produce a lot of rebounds and a lot of inside points. I would say he has a double-double rather right now. Dylan Hod to Bishop. And it's nice no-look pass inside to Walters as he finishes the layup. Walters, that's an example of another nice opportunity for St. Mary's. It's a 13-point lead as Chung against Korea. Korea question as Ryan Bishop plays the good. John Stockton anticipates some defense here as Ryan Bishop as Reardon left wide open. Ryan Bishop tried to get back on him, but Reardon lined up the shot and he made it. It's now a 10-point lead. They've cut it down. Good steal there by Kareem O'Brien. Kareem O'Brien takes it all the way for the layup. It's good. It's an 8-point lead. Kyle Jackson ready to check in for St. Mary's. Jovain Walters at the logo. Dylan Hod goes to the legs of O'Reilly, but it's picked off by Josh Chung. Josh Chung all the way. Good block there by Jordan Hawkins. Ryan Bishop to Hawkins, to Hod. Hod doesn't pass it inside. Now he does. Pass it to Rankin. Rankin, the good easy layup inside. Just bodying them inside right now. It's still a 10-point lead, 5 minutes remaining. O'Reilly to Bryant. Bryant to Chung. They're doing a weave right now. It's called a blocking foul. Much to St. Mary's dismay, it's called a blocking. As Kyle Jackson checks in for St. Mary's, and number 5, Denenza, checks in for St. Anthony's. Chung of the logo. O'Brien. Good hustle there. Good hustle there by Jackson, but St. Anthony's looks like it'll come up with it. Good hustle there by Kareem O'Brien. Coach Irahan a bit upset with the refs here, as the questionable calls coming in a bit late now. Coach Ira got to be frustrated. The team lost a 17-point advantage, cut down now to only a 10. If St. Anthony's can get this down to single digits, rather, it'll be absolutely huge for the momentum of the whole St. Anthony squad, as I'm sure they'll be rejuvenated and almost reinvigorated with sort of a spirit to win now more than ever. And it's a lot of time left. I must admit, 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. There's plenty of time for a comeback, let me tell you. Benza checks it inside to Chung. Chung wide open on the perimeter. Chung knocks down his three-pointer. It's cut down to a 7-point game. St. Anthony's carrying some momentum here. Bishop pass to the middleman, Jovain Walters. A foul on O'Brien. It's called a block. This remains a possession call here. Kyle Jackson checks out as Nicholas Chan checks back in. Nicholas Chan provided some great offense here for St. Mary's rather early. Ryan Bishop cannot hit the second. Good also there by Jordan Rankin though. As it remains St. Anthony's ball though. It's an 8-point lead, 62-54. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining left in this fourth quarter. O'Reilly inside to Kareem O'Brien. The pass was a bit sloppy there, not the best option. Good hustle by Rankin. Good defense also to knock it out of his hands. It remains St. Anthony's ball. 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here. Korea gets it on the perimeter. Passes it to O'Brien. O'Brien putting the moves on Hawkins. O'Brien loses it off of his foot. St. Mary's ball. St. Mary's now with possession. Nicholas Chan to Hawkins. Over to Bishop, overhead pass. Law pass goes to Reardon instead as Reardon all the way from the left. He hits it over Hawkins. It's now a 6-point lead, the closest it's been since the beginning. Pressuring defense now. Hawkins inside. Looks for the foul, and he gets it. It's called on Tristan Correa. He's absolutely stunned that he got that foul call. But that's the one St. Mary's needed. Hopefully for them now. Hawkins to the line. Hoping to extend this lead to 8. What was once 17. 17-point lead was cut down to 10. And then eventually 8 now. Hawkins cannot hit the first. Kyle Jackson checks in for St. Mary's as Ryan Bishop checks out. Jordan Hawkins hits the second one and makes it a 7-point game. Josh Chung looking for a smart shot here is Reardon. Reardon passes it to O'Brien. O'Brien curious as to what to do here with St. Anthony's. Good block there by Jervain Walters, but St. Anthony's recovers. They got to get that rebound if they want to finish this game out. Kareem O'Brien takes it inside. It's now the lowest it's ever been since the beginning. 5 points. Jervain Walters at the 3-point line. Nicholas Chan calling the plays that hopefully can secure them the victory. Jordan Hawkins. Each player is being double-teamed now respectively. Jordan Hawkins to Chan. Desperate for a pick here. Kyle Jackson. His 3-pointer is good. That's one they desperately need to check that. That's a 2-pointer. 65-58 is the score here. It's a 7-point game. Josh Chung against Kareem O'Brien. Reardon, O'Brien. Good pressure defense here by Hawkins. Screened by Correa. Bad shot selection there leads to a rebound. O'Reilly can't connect on his shot. Josh Chung pulls up with it. Reardon, his 3-pointer. It's good. It's a 4-point game. St. Anthony's is cutting this down bit by bit. It's a 4-point game. Desperate defense here by St. Anthony's, just swamping them right now. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining left. Pass selection there by Hawkins. Reardon to Chung. Chung loses it inside. It remains St. Anthony's ball as it's a 4-point ball game. Ryan Bishop will check in for perhaps the final moments of the game here. Lord only knows how long this could extend. We could see an overtime here. An interesting development as Correa misses the layup inside. Oh, that's got to be embarrassing for him right now. But good defense by St. Mary's. Hawkins against Reardon. Hawkins to Bishop. Jervain Walters inside. He gets the layup. The floater inside makes it a 7-point lead once again. Chung passes the logo. Reardon. His 3-pointer is no good. Chung. Good hustle by the little man to get the rebound over the big man. It's white ball. St. Mary's will retain possession. Excellent defensive play there by St. Mary's. That might just be the dagger. Passes it to the big man, Jervain Walters inside. Ryan Bishop taking it coast to coast. He doesn't get the foul call. He's stunned. Fast break opportunity by Reardon. Reardon, no foul call either. Rankin dribbling it out. Timeout by Coach Ira Hunt as Rankin was about to take it coast to coast. The St. Anthony's bench is absolutely stunned by the lack of a foul call there. Parents and teammates alike are absolutely horrified by the lack of a foul call there. And Reardon himself upset with, or himself or the refs, can't tell. There's 46 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter as a comeback looked as if it was on its way. St. Mary's ready to close it out just about. 68-61. That defensive stop, great defensive stop by St. Mary's might just be the nail in the coffin. Nicholas Cham gets it into an undefended Ryan Bishop. Back to Cham. Cham just wants to waste as much clock as possible as a foul call is called on O'Reilly. That's his fourth. One more and he'll be out of this game. Nicholas Cham's first free throw is no good. Overwhelming foul difference here for St. Anthony's as they have 10, while to St. Mary's 4. Nicholas Cham with a clutch free throw there. 41 seconds remaining to make it an 8-point lead. Reardon all the way looking for fast buckets here. Looking for fast buckets. Kareem O'Brien. Good block there by Hawkins. Hawkins just sent him to the first row of the bleachers. 33.3 seconds remaining left. Chung, guarded by Cham and the big man here. Kareem O'Brien again. No good on his three-pointer. Sweltering rebound effort there by both Rankin and Walters as St. Anthony's comes up with it. And Densita passes it to Chung and gets it to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for a quick bucket. Takes an inside jumper, it's no good. Nicholas Cham wants to dribble it out. He's intentionally fouled by Tristan Correa. On the first free throw, making it a 9-point lead as O'Reilly checks in for St. Anthony's. Morgan O'Reilly left the game early with 4 fouls, but he's back one more, he'll be out of the game. Nicholas Cham connects on the second, makes it double digits once again. 17 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Josh Chung to Kareem O'Brien. To Morgan O'Reilly, his three-pointer, no good, completely bricked. As Nicholas Cham takes it up, pass to Rankin inside, why not another bucket? Makes it a 12-point lead as the game ends. An absolute statement victory here for St. Mary's. They take the win over a completely strong, completely hustle team in St. Anthony's, and it's been an excellent one here. As the teams shake hands, it's been a great game all around for both teams. Tune in next, very soon, to St. Mary's, the YouTube channel once again, because we're going to have another excellent game, I'm sure, another nail biter, as they call it. St. Mary's girls varsity basketball against St. Anthony's girls varsity basketball. And also, this one is going to be live casted, but if you're in the gym, then you should see the boys varsity basketball game too. Saying goodnight, I'm Charlie Alamo. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for watching.